moment to thank the energy of the cards for being in our circle tonight. Thank you for this opportunity to receive messages in a different way. This influence of Mercury playing into this lunar circle tonight, helping us to receive the messages we need to receive however we need to receive them. Maybe it's through the cards. Maybe it's through me. Maybe it's through somebody in the chat or something else. But we thank the cards and their messages for being here in our circle tonight. So let's start with our past card. Speaking of all of these new beginnings, Ace of Swords. So we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have the Ace, we have a new beginning or a new opportunity or a second chance. Anytime we have the Swords, we're making changes and we are not looking back. Notice how the sword is pointing up, rising up out of that red square, okay? That red square right there, that's earth, root chakra energy. And we talked about how this root chakra energy can be supportive, but also when we're in these lower frequency feelings, it can pull us down. It can block us. It can limit us. So this sword is rising up out of the square, saying, hey, cut ties with those relationships, those energetic exchanges, those behaviors, those things that no longer serve, and give yourself the opportunity to turn into somebody new. Give yourself a new chance. Give yourself the opportunity to begin again. Today is day one of a brand new cycle. And this Ace of Swords was pulled as the past card, right? So it's a little bit about this Virgo season that arrived 5 days ago, saying, hey, it's time to make the changes that we need to make to rise up out of that ground whenever we're pulled down into it over the months of fall and winter. You know, fall, the upcoming season of fall, autumn, is a season of death. It is a season of being pulled into the ground. So we want to have ourselves prepared for what's ahead, having our energy reserved, protected, you know, for whatever we need in challenging times that may arise during those earthly rooting times. Moving on to the present card, I finally pulled a card I've never pulled before for our moon circles, at least not in a long time. I pulled the Fool. And again, this is new beginnings. This is a new journey. You know, the Fool is the very first card in the tarot deck. Okay? So you can see that he's so happy. He's trotting along his journey. He's got his little pack over his shoulder. He's super excited. And he's so blissfully ignorant, he's about to walk off a cliff with a dog nipping at his heels. Right? So we've got to organize the chaos again just a little bit. You know, the Fool is saying, hey, express yourself, live in your joy, go after the things that make you happy, root into the things that you want to bring into the winter and fall months that bring you that blissfully ignorant sunshine and rainbows vibe. But have a little bit of a reality check along the way. You know, new moon in Virgo, Maga Nakshatra, both those things saying, hey, don't make mistakes. By the way, Virgo energy is sometimes called the cosmic perfectionist. So this is saying, hey, don't be a fool. Okay? Don't be a fool. Don't make mistakes. Kind of check in. Take note of the patterns of your ancestors on the collective and within your own bloodline. And make sure that you are solid in what you do. And you're really trusting in the path that you're going on. And also let go of your foolish pride along the way. You know, we are moving from that Leo season into Virgo season. So now that we're in Virgo season, we are being asked to let go of a little bit of our pride and not go down a path that we truly don't need to just because we're too prideful to make the change or too prideful to admit that we're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Virgo energy is not very good at that, but new moon energy shines light on the shadows because that's all we can see is the darkness around us. So sometimes those darker sides or shadow sides of Virgo energy show up. Okay? So anytime we're in that shadow energy of Virgo, We kind of think we're perfect. And we kind of think that we're right no matter what. And we kind of think that the path we're going on is the path that we should be going on. And we should stick with it because that's the path that we're going on. We should wear that same shirt forever and wear those same shoes forever. Well, what happens when they don't make the shirt and the shoes anymore? Not going to be good, right? So be a little imperfectly perfect. Be a little imperfect. Be a little messy. But organize your chaos along the way. Take your steps one at a time and pay attention to your surroundings as you go on the journey. Finally, we have our future card, the Knight of Wands. So anytime we have wands, we are exploring our ability to embrace magic. I mentioned that these months ahead are about embracing emotional alchemy and working with our earthly elements to find magic, to find energy. You know, the energy of our breath even can have such a power, right? With our words and the way we express ourselves. So this wand energy is coming into play in the future to say, hey, you have the ability to cultivate your own light. Notice how he's surrounded in light when the card shows up here. Anytime we pull knights, we're going to battle. There's going to be some challenges. There might be a war. There might be some conflict. Usually figuratively speaking, right? But we know that there are challenging times ahead. We know that our health will be challenged with colder times ahead. And we have to, again, find our way to embrace our magic and embrace our medicine and find ways to self-heal maybe. You know, a lot of our sicknesses are nervous system related. So if you can handle your stress and your nervous system, you can handle your health a lot of times. But also, you know, we might have challenges or people that are bucking our path that we're riding our little horse on. You know, we're still trotting down the path here on the horse. We've now, you know, moved from walking to being on the horse in the future, but we still might have somebody not really understand our path that we're going on, and that's okay, right? We have the ability to decide how we exchange that energy, and that's the wands as well. It's all about energy and how we're cultivating it, manipulating it, exchanging it, and moving it through. So the Knight of Wands says, hey, prepare. Gather your energy, get yourself ready. There's going to be some times ahead where you'll be a little challenged. But if you continue to move through your heart, look at that green he's wearing, his green armor. If you continue to move through your heart and breathe through your heart and act from your heart, then you will always be abundant. You will always find joy. You will always find victory despite everything around you.